because the third time is the Joshua Martin. And I just looked up what I screwed up, by the way. So here we are, Pitfall II in the Atari 2600 with everything set like it should be, B difficulty, etc. There's the on-off switch a few times there. I'm not going to lie, after getting that close, I looked up strategies to see what I was missing, and I figured it out. Well, because I watched it. I watched the official Twin Galaxies YouTube video, and then felt silly for not realizing what I had overlooked. And that may have actually just cost me. Why don't I restart for that reason? I think I can do this tonight, though. In a way, I hate to go more than my allotted hour, but where I feel like I could tie the world record tonight. Where I'm brushed up on it, it's fresh in my mind. It would be really cool to do a world record run for a game like this on the channel. All right, we got that. Okay, here we go. That's a perfect place to practice with the frog there, but... Okay. I'm gonna get this right this time, I think. And I made a special mental note of the fact that I need about 144,000 points before I go on that last leg. Now I totally know how to get that gold, too. I think there is a ladder right there. We just don't see it. Oh, frogs. I don't think there's anything over here yet. I think that's what I say almost every time that I go there, too. And I think there is something here. Okay, nothing there. Yeah, should have figured there would be something there. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps down. Oh my goodness, that was far too close for my liking. 1, 2, 3. And the other side, down, run. Got on the right track this time. So this is where I overlooked a lot of the points. Because as it turns out, my going directly to the top was the first mistake. Because even as early as here, we got gold. Oh, I hope I'm not too far from the edge. I am totally too far from the edge. Oh, don't fall. Like, I'm falling, but, like, okay, that I can do. Whew. That's something I could come back from. I think there may be as many as 12 more gold bars I need. Okay, run. So I don't need anything from this first place. Well, now I gotta restart. At this point, when I'm going for a tie for the world record, one mistake is enough to have to restart. And I needed about probably 10 more gold pieces there. Yeah. At the very least, even if I do make some screw-ups, I should be able to play this well enough to beat my previous high score. I do believe there's nothing here. Yep. There will be something here. And again, to confirm, nothing over there. Oh my goodness, I have to start over. That simple mistake, that simple jump, that's all it takes is a simple one. Like, of any of the world records that I can think of, I have had 4 world records. And for E.T., I made plenty of mistakes. Yar's Revenge, I made plenty of mistakes. But those are games that are about endurance. Dodge'em, I did have a perfect game, but it also was a perfect game that lasts about 5.5 minutes. Tron Solar Sailor is my other one, and I made plenty of mistakes in that too. So there's some of these games where you have some leeway. There's no leeway on this one if you want to tie for the world record. You have to play a perfect game. And right there, what I just did, I believe is enough that I can't come back from it unless I go up this ladder. Maybe. I might be able to do that. Nope, can't get back up there. Alright, reset it there again. At least it was near the beginning. There we go. Still not as impressive as like a perfect game of Pac-Man, for example, where you're playing for 256 screens without making a mistake. It's not along those lines, but it still requires a perfect game. Ultimately, one of them that can be played in about 10 minutes time, though. World record is just like there's close to 20 people that are tied for this world record right now, but there's also a timed thing of it where people try to be as quick as they can about it. I'm figuring one thing at a time here. I gotta get a perfect score first before I start worrying about speed runs. There we go. I guess I don't really need to worry about running over those right now. Like in the video that I saw for that, if I even make one mistake, I'm resetting anyway. So I suppose there's really no point to worrying too much about saving my progress with those spots. Makes sense. Don't think there's anything here, but again, double checking. 1, 2, 3. Can I go? Okay. Oh my goodness, that actually felt like I jumped too early. It really did. Okay. Right, 89,000 it is. Helps when you jump and actually get it. Well, I clearly need more practice on that part. Because now I'm resetting again. To where I don't hit the bats. I swear that part's going to be more difficult for me than... Oh, jeez, now I'm just completely I'm frazzled. Alright. I may be frazzled, but I can do this though too. Okay. Love it. $39,000. I know better than to double check these things, but I really don't want to get to a point where I'm seriously close and I forgot to get some piece of gold on the earlier stage. Shouldn't be anything over here. Yep, there isn't. I'm thinking that there is something here. Yep. There. Just do this just in case. There'd be nothing there. It'd be pretty silly, but there's plenty. There's plenty here. Each one of those is like an unnecessary jump though too, so that's... I could see the point of having like a map or at least having it mapped out to not have to do this each time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And there, run. So to speak at that point, because you're just climbing down very fast. 1, 2, 3. Once we reach our apex, we can get out of there. 79,000 does seem to be the right amount before I move on to this part. Alright, here goes nothing. Literally, it was nothing. Twice. Third time's a charm, right? Or not. That'd have been so poetic and good if I would have just gotten it that time. Okay. 84,000. 89,000. Can't be messing around with too much of this here. Oh, I hope I'm close enough to the edge. I'm totally not. Now I just gotta hope that I didn't hit anything on the way down. Okay. I can live with that. Not how I wanted to do that, but I can live with it. It's definitely going to be a little more out of my way. What just happened right there? I somehow jumped off the ladder. Okay, I jumped off the ladder in the wrong spot. I gotta restart again. Wow. I don't even think that was a glitch. I just jumped too early. Which, honestly, I didn't even realize was a possible thing. Genuinely did not think that was possible. There it was. A little distracted at that point. Okay. Clearly I need a little more practice on the balloon level and specifically the bats that are involved with it. So even if I do die on this part of it, I feel like I should do that. Wow. Alright, reset again. We've seen how dangerous frogs can be on several levels. Okay. Literally several levels. Okay, it's just those two. Sure. Yep. I was taking a chance. been bats and frogs especially. Down you go. Wouldn't be the worst thing if I die here to just practice like crazy on how to handle the bats. It seems like it may just be a matter of, like, not slowing down or speeding up at first. Just move over. I don't know if I'll be able to... There we go. Nice. And this is actually part of the bigger area. So that's just more of a convenience so I don't have to go down this far. Oh no. Oh my goodness, that was too close. There's nothing there anyway. Whew. I didn't like that, for what it's worth. Didn't like that at all. Okay, same thing, where that's really not a necessary area because I'll be dealing with that soon enough. It's more to the right that I've got to worry about stuff. Yeah. I think I am going to have to still go one lower than I just did to get more gold, and I don't know how that works or how that's going to work. It's easy to, yeah, I'm gonna have to just go back to it. So that's near the top now. Okay, so that's what I probably could do, is get to the bottom of it and go for the third one up. Because this is where I need to go here. Go there. Get my daughter. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, that's right, there's not. I just totally lost it. Totally just lost it and have to redo it. Falling like that, that's 100 points. That would be, yeah, that's a mistake. That's having to restart, I'm afraid. But what I can say about that that's good is I think I've just about got a hang of the bats now. I don't have a hang of the vulture in the first round though. Buzzard, vulture. Good. Goodness. Yeah, that's... I'm clearly very, very frazzled now. Okay. All it takes is one mistimed jump, as we saw firsthand there. And I think I mostly just need to worry about, in the balloon stage, the ones on the right. Because the ones on the left, I can actually just walk down and get. But it's the ones on the right that there's no other way to access them, so... going into this knowing that might actually help out quite a bit. Alright. 19,000. Alright. Gotta jump you. I think in most situations, it's the same level as the bats is where the gold is. On these first levels, at least. It's like there's a bat here, and there's a better chance that there is gold on this part of the stage. Oh my goodness, that felt like it was a short jump. I think there's one here, yep. Maybe two of them here, in fact. No, it's the next level where it's two of them like that. Sure. Yep. Okay. It's two here. That's right. I do believe that, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep. That's dangerous. Didn't like that at all. Should have planned for that a little better. Dangerous. Alright, so now, with that new strategy in mind, I want to go to the right every time here. Because all the ones from the left I can just grab after the fact on the way up or down or whatever. Okay. Oh, really? This is beyond silly now. I need to just be ready to... There we go. Since I'm just concentrating on the right-hand side, that actually really does help quite a bit too. There's nothing up here. Hate these so much right now. Okay. That was a little too close for my liking. I don't want to take a chance with these guys. Okay. Really? Yeah, it seems like that's the way to do it. Alright, cool. I can roll with that. Totally get how to do that now. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. No! Oh my goodness gracious, I lost 100 points right there, and that's all. I'm not going to get... Okay. I want to confirm that this would be a world record when I'm this close, because I don't want to restart it. 10 points difference, is what, or 100 points. Yeah, see, and then I... Oh, I'm so flustered. I am resetting after all. I don't want to get that close to a world record and screw it up by falling once. Oh, that's so ridiculous. Because I'm pretty sure that that would have been at least along the right lines. That first piece of gold, it's just... That's right. I need some gold here. Gold. Gold. Should be sure again. That's down there. One, two, three. Drop. One, two, three. Drop. There goes nothing. Yeah, you can totally, on that, near that last step, you can totally fall right off. Good to know. From earlier, I discovered that the hard way. Hey, how you doing? Real Abruzzi. So it turns out, I'm aiming for a world record on this one, which would be like a 20-way tie with a perfect score. And I've just now... Yeah, no, it's going well. It's going really well here. Thank you. Yeah, no, you know, I played this a little bit earlier, and admittedly I had to look up and see, like, where am I missing this, because I was missing something like 80,000 points from the perfect score, and then I ended up seeing in a Twin Galaxies related video as to what part of the strategy I was missing. Because there was definitely part of the strategy I was missing that I didn't realize, and once I realized that, I'm like, well, clearly that's one of the reasons why I didn't get it up to this point. I hate these buzzards more than just about anything but the frogs now. But it also is the sort of thing where you have to get a perfect run. You can't make one mistake. You make one mistake, you're out. And buzzards scare me, and that's why! Oh my goodness gracious. Well, gotta reset that. Ghouls and Ghosts for main band. Good luck to you on that. You know, here in Spokane they have a legitimate Ghouls and Ghosts arcade game too. Restart here. The sequel, whichever one, the arcade version of it, is ridiculously difficult. But they have a real deal arcade machine of that here in Spokane, Washington, at this place called the Jedi Alliance. It's only open on Fridays and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's these local guys that ended up rescuing a bunch of arcade machines that were otherwise being destroyed in one case when they first ended up running across some of these arcade machines. The guy was going over a Aliens machine with a bulldozer, and they're like, "Stop!" Because this was at a point in time when no one really wanted the arcade machines, and you couldn't practically give them away, and they were collecting dust and costing storage space. So the guy sold a bunch of the machines to them for like $50 a piece, and they actually fixed the machines themselves and everything too. Yeah, no, the Ghouls and Ghosts and like Ghosts and Goblins and those games in general, man, they're no joke. They have a reputation for that for a reason. Are you still thinking about trying for that Shinobi one? I mean, the good thing I can say about this is if I screw up a run, a perfect game of this can be done in just over 10 minutes time. Nice. Well, rightfully so, wanting to go for a good amount of games. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have a challenge. You know, what it is for the AV cable thing that you can do, because you may notice that this is actually not a bad looking little stream there. So it has the built-in AV cable, of course, that you have to go through. They make something out there that is like a cable coax, and on the other end of the coax is an RCA female connector, and that bypasses the need for one of those classic game TV switches. Like back in the day, we had to have the game and TV switch where you had to flip it to game and put it on channel 3 and all that. You still have to put it on channel 3. But what I'm actually using, it is strictly coaxial. And there are people who have done modifications on systems to make them like S-video and everything too. But truth be told, you'll probably laugh at this. I'm using a VCR. And not even for recording it, I'm using a VCR as like the input. Yeah, exactly. It's a coax converter. Because what's weird about the coax on the Atari is that it sends the audio and video through a single cable. Instead of like yellow, white, red, where you have yellow for the video, white and red for the audio. In this case, it is a single coax cable that's built into the machine, and you've got to do that converter thing, basically. But then I have that plugged into the back of my VCR, because then I can send the signal to my TV. I'm actually playing on a classic tube TV. So you send the signal to the TV, and there's also the yellow, white, red output on the VCR. And so then you can use like a capture card, USB capture card on the yellow, white, red out of the VCR and into it. Yeah, you gotta play on the tube TV. Partially because, I mean, honestly, that's what it was made for. You try playing it on a modern TV and there's a bit of lag. I still can't really beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on a new TV. Put me on a classic TV, but there's, you know, and I can do it. Yeah, the input lag is super deadly. I mean, it's nice that some of these TVs have a games setting, which at least reduces it. But yeah, for these classic ones like that, you know, it's pretty crucial to play it on the actual hardware and, you know, and TV style that it was meant for. But yeah, truthfully, you could just go with a VCR and one of those coax to RCAs, and you're good. Although, and then like a cheapy, like yellow, white, red, like coax to USB device. Those are super cheap these days. Okay. Okay, so we need to be on the right-hand side here. I discovered this one. I think might be. There's nothing in here. Yeah, there's nothing in that one. Just wanted to be 100% sure though. And I was learning that where the bats move up and down, the balloon does too. Okay, good to go. And it's damn buzzards. Okay. Earlier, the thing that ended up killing me basically was I just fell. And if you fall, you lose 100 points, and that's enough to not have your perfect game. Oh, that would be so fun to do, like a compete for fun sort of thing. Like, yeah, I'd be all about that. And with Pitfall 2, I think once you master a game like Pitfall 2 like this, or Pitfall, Pitfall, of course, is timed. This one might as well be timed based on the fact that, you know, even though there's not a timer, you can beat it in like 10 minutes. So there's a bunch of high score, like world records tied for this, but there's also a number of them that are like the best times. Like there's enough of them that it's people competing to beat it and get a perfect score in the least amount of time. Which right now I would be failing miserably because I'm just trying to get to the score to begin with. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of classic systems here too. The one that I'm actually genuinely interested in knowing how it would work with Twin Galaxies is my legit. I've got a Commodore 64. Oh, well, there we go. So it is to the left next. I've got a legit Commodore 64, but it's the emulator that's a disk drive. Like the disk drive is emulated. Yeah, 199,000 is the max points on this game. But the really, really hard part's coming up. I'm about to get 10,000 points because there's 3 main things that you're trying to get to in this game. This is one of them, and that's my daughter. That's Pitfall Harry's daughter that he just ended up rescuing. And I believe, in fact, I know there's nothing to the left of that scorpion. And I just recently discovered 1, 2, 3 steps down, and you're clear on the frogs when you're heading down. You can only do 2 steps up. Like the very last thing that you have to... Okay, I'm going to do this. Leap of faith. There's the other second thing. Okay. So I gotta be careful about this here. I think there's another gold piece up here, yep. Right? It's a heck of a leap, and somehow Pitfall Harry survives that. And it defies logic as far as how this game usually works, too, because if you fall from a great distance, you tend to lose points for it. You lose 100 points for a bad drop. So I think that was one of the brilliant things about them hiding the diamond ring where they did there. Because your immediate thought is that you're going to lose points for the fall. For what it's worth, I believe this is the first time I have ever gotten to this stage with the perfect amount of points. But this is the gauntlet of craziness, basically. It is non-stop, relentless enemies now, and my last main thing that I need to get is my dog. And getting to your dog is by far the most ridiculous thing. Yeah, definitely my new personal best. Okay. This particular area is absolutely relentless. Okay, that was scary. Every buzzard is scary right now because there's basically it's on the line right now. I'm on track to do this. I can do it, but boy, I gotta be careful. And I'm now to the point knowing that it's 5,000 for each gold brick. Okay. I can do the math partially in my head here and realize how many more I've got to go. Because there's going to be 20,000 points I just get at the end of this. I'm not ready yet. Okay. Run like hell. Oh my goodness. There's not much clearance with those buzzards. All right, 59, that's 6. I need 40,000. That means 20,000. I have 4 more gold bars. 4 more gold bars. Yeah, keep breathing. That's easier said than done. I'm going to finish the game regardless, even if I screw up right there, because it'll be my new personal best will be very close to the world record if it isn't tied with the world record. All right, 164. Oh, these buzzards. Oh my goodness, that was... everything feels like it's far too close right now, even when it's probably not. It just feels like it. I'm going to try not to pass out here. Yeah, that's... No. No, no, no. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Buzzard. Okay. Got this. Okay. Okay. Got this. Can do this. Oh man, oh man. Come on now, I can do this. I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm very close to the end now. Buzzard, that I didn't like the placement of that one. Okay. I didn't expect that Scorpion to be able to do what he just did. 89. Okay, I have 2 more gold bricks to get, I think. I hope I didn't miss a gold brick along the way. I think I missed a gold brick. I'm going to be 5,000 points shy. I'm going to be 5,000 points shy of the world record on this. And the problem is if I grab the dog... then I... Okay, I'm going to do something that's unorthodox here. This is going to be ridiculous and stupid in a way. I got to figure out where I screwed up. Oh my god. That damn frog. That frog got me last time, too. Well, now the pressure's off. I was... So there's 1 gold bar somewhere that I missed. So this will not be a world record. Oh my goodness gracious. I've got to practice more with the frog. That's all there is to it. That frog right there got me earlier, too. And I know now that I can only be... So now I hate frogs more than anything in this game, basically, because... I know I could do this. Yeah, I'm not... I think I may be tapped out for the night, for the world record at least. But... in a way, it takes the pressure off now, because I didn't do it. I can look back on this and see where I screwed up and missed a single gold bar. That was the other half of it, though. It's like, wait a minute, there's... I know what that best score is, and I'm 5,000 points shy. Was it down there? I just... I don't think it was. Now I'm just goofing around with this part of it. I believe that I already did this. Yeah, it was somewhere earlier in the game. Somewhere earlier in the game, I bypassed a single gold bar. Okay, so 1, 2, run. So now this is the part I never knew before. That's my dog to the left. I go to the right. This is an asshole that earlier in the game pushes you away. You can grab him for point. He's worth not 10,000, he's worth 15,000. I didn't miss another gold bar at all. 195,633. Had I not gotten killed by that frog, that would have done it. That would have done it. All right, I think I may... No, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it one more freaking time. I swore that was going to be my last run, but to get that close, no, I'm absolutely doing this again. Yeah, that frog did it. Reset. Utterly ridiculous. We ain't going to sleep till you get it. We'll see about that. Well, this is going to be one of the more ridiculous submissions, because I'll send this whole thing, obviously. Oh my goodness. It's like I was saying earlier, my ET world record, I made plenty of mistakes along the way and came very, very close to losing my last life several times. Same thing with Yar's Revenge, because with Yar's Revenge, I also lost lives everywhere. This is, to me, these are the runs that are especially difficult, because you cannot even make a single mistake. You make one mistake and it's over. You have to reset. To me, that's a far bigger challenge. Don't get me wrong, with E.T. and Yar's Revenge, you're talking about endurance challenges. You got to play for a long period of time. And little did I know that I was chasing after the fake scores of Todd Rogers, not realizing that they weren't real. And so I put 8.5 hours of gameplay into trying to beat them. But now with Todd Rogers' scores gone, there's a ridiculous difference between first place, my world record on ET, and like the closest score underneath me is like 10 times less. It's ridiculous. It makes my score look suspicious. But I wouldn't have aimed for it had it not been for the fact that there was like this super inflated high score. And then with Yar's, I've said this a few times already too. I heard something about Billy Mitchell's scores possibly also being questionable too, which is insane. Like, he clearly has skills because he's been at like calling-offs and done pretty good, right? I mean, like, I imagine he may have even, yeah, he was at the one you were at. It's not like he doesn't have skills. To risk that is just insane to me. But the fact that he may have used like computer aid of some sort or whatever, that's just unreal to me. Oh man. That is so rough. Because back in the 80s, I'm sure that was part of the thing, is that there wasn't a lot of ways to prove that a person was lying. But then you get some of the ones that Todd Rogers sent that had like a 2 or a 3 at the end, and the game only increases in 5-point increments. I mean, come on. Yeah, no, and Todd Rogers, I'm sure for the most part, same sort of thing. Like, had he just been legit about it, he'd probably still have a good number of world records, or at least respectable scores that they don't count now. I mean, it would have been impressive enough on its own. I always thought that the Journey Escape thing was just crazy, just because, I mean, however many hours it was. And honestly, the bit of it I played, it's not a good game. It's not remotely a good game. So to play it for whatever it was, 60 plus hours or something without taking a break, that's utter insanity. Even without that, I'm sure that most people would be like, dude, you can keep that score. Oh yeah, absolutely. Could not agree more. It makes the whole community look bad too. We got to clean it up so people know we're all legit. Absolutely agree. And my integrity means a great deal to me with this sort of thing, especially. Drain the swamp! Truth. All right. So that's 1 step down, 2 step down, 3 step down. That's as far down as I can go. Are you kidding me? Back! All right. Yeah, integrity really is everything. I agree. I'm at least enjoying the conversation in the chat room as I'm doing this too. So even with like these ridiculous number of challenges. Like, I would rather have like a whole bunch of 15th place scores and have them be legit than have even one of them be a fictional world record that I didn't earn. Okay. Yeah, I've got back to Castlevania Bat, exactly. Oh my goodness. All right. And I grew up playing the Commodore 64 version of this, which is actually really great too. That's what I was going to start to say earlier. I've got a real Commodore 64, but an emulated disk drive where it plays stuff off of SD. I genuinely do not know how that would work for submitting world records on Twin Galaxies, whether, like, if you download the ROMs from c64.com, is that considered as legit of a score as if you had the store-bought game? Because good luck finding the store-bought games. That's the trick with it, with the Commodore stuff. And I'm perfectly... If you have to have the cartridge or CD, that makes sense. Truth be told, it's not going to be the end of the world as far as I'm concerned. Because, well, the other thing that a lot of those games had, too, was there would be pirate groups that hacked into them and had, like, infinite life codes and stuff like that, too. It would be really cool to, you know... But, like, even on eBay, trying to buy legit disc copies. I have a functional 1541 disc drive that I could use, too. If nothing else, I'll just gauge my performances on those games against what the world record would be, and just not bother submitting those to Twin Galaxies. Maybe to, like, I think highscore.com actually is one of the places where you can submit that sort of thing. Where I'll be legit still. But I can understand where it doesn't count. That's perfectly fine. Because I can also understand why they wouldn't end up doing that. Because if someone went into the code to take out the copy protection for those games, they easily could have messed with something else in the code to make it easier. So there's no way really of knowing for sure whether it's level playing ground. And so to me, that's fair. If you got to have the legit original cartridge, I can totally live with that. Yeah, oh, damn it. Okay, there's one good way that this could still work out okay. If I land in water, and no, don't touch anything, I might... Okay. I'm not out of this yet. 1, 2. That's too far up. Okay, well that's a good lesson, because it wasn't even 2 up. I think I was 3 up there. That's the same exact problem. It's the same problem with the frog. But the more I'm thinking about it, I have a place where I can practice with a frog on this top level. And I halfway wonder, oh yeah, lesson learned, and that's what matters. That's all of these. It's just a matter of trial and error and playing it to death to the point where you come up with some sort of a strategy that works. So this is where I can totally practice coming up a ladder. Okay, so right here. 1, 2. 2 is too much there. I have to be one, like, where my head can just be poking out. So I'm going to practice it again. Also, the other part of that might have been that he was... Okay, I'm thinking out loud here now. Clearly, I'm going to be restarting this in a moment. I seriously wonder if that wasn't why David Crane put that frog there on the top level, is so a person could practice their technique. Yeah, that's what she said, exactly. Alright. So now, when the frog is not moving is the key to this, I think. 1, frog is not moving. 2, okay, I'm safe at this point. I'm not safe at 2. Let it be known, because of the way the frog jumps, if you are 2 clicks above, then it's bad news for you. Alright, I'm going to reset it, knowing what I now know with that. Like, I tested it earlier, but clearly not enough. You can only have your head poking out. And on the other half of it, you can be as many as 3 steps down, where you see your foot. Okay, and that's enough time to get through there. The part that complicates it later in that level is you've still got bats flying near you too, so you have to act quickly too. Alright. Knowing what I now know, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to aimed with the knowledge here. So right there, 1 is safe. What you can't practice is going above, like, a taller ladder. Like, you can practice part of your techniques with that frog there. Oh, nice! Well, thank you. I'm glad that I'm worthy of your big screen. I'm thinking I'm getting this evening. Unless I start getting tired and making stupid moves. Which, we've seen that can happen. What's funny is, I also pre-recorded an episode of Dragster, where, after the whole thing happened, of course, with Todd Rogers, and I'm going to just say this much of it. I got under 6 seconds, mostly just by making rhythms with my hands, like drum rhythms. No real scientific approach. It was just like a big go. That sort of thing. It was ridiculous. Clearly nowhere near... Well, no, I can't say nowhere near the world record, because it's under 6 seconds. One of my goals on this channel will be to get scores worthy of Activision patches. All right. I feel like I should double check a lot of this right now just to make sure. Okay. Oh, that felt like... Oh my goodness. That felt like that was a scary jump right there. Like maybe I had been too short on the jump. Okay. 54,000. We'll take that one. Everything feels like it's living dangerously right now. Just nice. La 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 la. Okay, we're definitely gonna get that one. I believe I just need one more. I'm gonna check this too again, just to be sure. There's nothing there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Drop. That was like anytime that there's a bat that's close by too, that's just dangerous. Seriously dangerous. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Roll. Alright. On track now. I am on track. So now line up with where the bat drops, and this should be a good spot to grab the balloon. I seem to remember playing that back in the day and always trying to time it to where I could make the music start the next piece exactly on time. Okay, so you're going to drop right about there. Oops. Yeah, so right about there will be where the balloon lands. Okay, pass this one to safety. And drop. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, that's a good spot. There it is. Okay, the damn buzzards. They're wide arcs. Okay. Okay, I gotta just bite the proverbial bullet here. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Well, so now buzzards are on my list now too. Basically all of the enemies are. We've seen a bat kill me, we've seen a few buzzards kill me, we've seen frogs kill me. They're all just they've all proven themselves to be dangerous. Scorpions, on the other hand, still plenty dangerous, but just haven't really... Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, my goodness gracious. Alright. What time we got, anyway? On my watch here, 10:36 Pacific Standard Time. Down the ladder a little bit. Up the ladder quite a bit. Alright. Yeah! I like being that close to a buzzard, even going the same direction. And for what it's worth, if you try going over there to the left, that the mouse or the cat or whatever it is actually chases you back into the water. But only if you get it from that side. Yeah. Do, 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 do. 24,000. I am getting to the point where I recognize by my point totals that I've cleared an area, for whatever that counts for. I now know that I need 79,000 points before I can safely go to the balloon stage. I'm moving downward. Alright. $49,000. This shouldn't be so difficult, but it is. Alright, 54,000. There we go. I'm going to assume, almost assume every time that you see a bat that it means that you probably need to get something to the left. Because usually that's what it means. Okay. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. Run. Down the ladder, anyway. Okay. I think I want to practice this. I do and I don't. I don't want to practice it, but this is essentially what I'm going to be up against later. Okay. So as long as that works out to the same height of the bat underneath, then I should be safe just waiting as long as I need to with that, my head just barely poking out there. In theory, that should work. Perfect. That's right, that's the buzzard level that I don't... That was unnecessary. Alright. Full speed ahead, slow down enough to be able to let them pop it. Freaking buzzards. Okay. There we go. And I don't know that they're 100% exactly the same each time. I really don't. In theory, you would think that if I run here, that I'd be alright, and I'm probably not. So again, I don't want to take the chance. Oh my goodness. That was far too close. Did not like that one bit. Alright. Cutting it far too close for my liking, and then I can't grab the balloon. Good job. Good job, Pitfall Harry. Pitfall Harry's like, you're the dumbass that's controlling me. Alright. I take none of the blame here. Yeah, right? That was a little close, wasn't it? And the t-shirt is not a mistake, by the way. Not an accident. It's Rick and Morty as Indiana Jones in Short Round. because clearly Indiana Jones probably a little more than a inspiration for Pitfall Harry. And it would have been a great licensed product if they would have just made it Raiders of the Lost Ark, but they would have played a... oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan, too. It's very, very intelligent TV programming that you wouldn't think is, but it totally is. Like, on its surface, it seems like there's a lot of dumb humor, but it's also exceptionally intelligent humor within it. And I love the mixture of both. Where you can get deep into the meaning of life in one moment and be like, I'm Pickle Rick in the next. Alright, 3, run. Okay, this is my... technically my spot. Jump. Okay. Oh, Mr. Poopy Butthole's amazing. And I love, honestly, I love that they're coming up with, like, the card games that they're coming up with for it and everything, too. They're actually coming up with a fair amount of Rick and Morty, like, board and card games and everything that are actually worthwhile merchandise, too. Like, we got the one that's based on the Alien Parasites card game. Is pretty legit. There we go. Alright. They're still kind of scary this way, but not as scary as it's going to be. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was self-preservation, I guess, more than anything there. Whew, not exactly the way you want to do that sort of thing, but if the other option was getting hit, I figured I needed to be playing it safe there. I hate that I've got to go back that far, but it beats the alternative. Oh, I get to practice. Awesome. Alright, so one head up. Run. If it's that easy, then there you go. It's just all the rest of everything else that getting up to that point involves. With my 144,000 points, which is exactly the amount of points I need before this last run, by the way, if I recall correctly. I'm noticing blue dots down there on the bottom of the screen that I've not noticed before. That was weird, but ultimately I'll take it. I need a bat to destroy this so I don't have to go through as much of the crap there, but I need it to not touch me too. Okay, that's what I needed. And I also need a little more time to get underneath this. Alright, there it is. Okay. Alright, we're back on track in theory. Okay. This one scares me because I don't have a lot of wiggle room. Okay. Got through it. Got through it. All right. Okay, here we are again. This is about where we were last time. It is the gauntlet. That's what I'm calling it anyway. And I'm not taking a chance right now with the way that that's going. We're just... Okay, we're going to wait for you. We're going to run. Hope for the best. Damn buzzards. They all scare me very much right now. Why'd there have to be buzzards? Why'd it have to be snakes? At least it's not sending them after me like when like you get that breather when there's gold, which is nice and in some ways not nice at all because you get that sigh of relief that's only just fleeting and then it just gets tense again. Okay, wait. Run. Okay. There's the bats. Vulture. Vulture slash buzzard. Okay, can I do this? I think I can. Okay. 40,000 points left. Okay, this is the biggest sigh of relief of them all. Up until the end. I wonder if that's not the one I failed to get last time. But maybe I really did fail to get a piece of gold and it was right there. Which would be ridiculous, but it would be just like me to do that too. Alright. To be so excited about the rest of it that I just overlooked the fact that, oh yeah, by the way. Okay. Do not like that. Okay. The buzzards are especially terrifying to me right now. And there's the eventual frog that's going to be super terrifying. Like, who's afraid of a frog? This guy. Okay. I keep saying okay after that because that's just like, okay, I've got past that part. Who would have thought that a buzzard would be so terrifying? Alright. No. Oh my god, I don't like that. Alright. There's one there. Super freaking close now. I seriously thought I was about to bite it on that. Alright. Okay, here goes nothing. One head up. Run. Okay, so the bat can still kill you there. We've discovered... That's so disheartening. Based on earlier, I figured that maybe the height of the bat would be safe. We've now definitely discovered the height of that bat is not at all safe. You have to do that in one smooth motion. Has to be done that way. Because here I was thinking, oh, maybe I was like concerned about that bat for nothing. No, I was not concerned about that bat for nothing. You have to time it in such a way where you get past the bat and you do no nonsense. You've got to just get right up there. Yeah, right? That's... Oh my goodness. But knowing what I know now, this will be practice for it, I guess. Alright. That is disheartening. Not gonna lie. That was disheartening. Basically, do I keep going? Alright. Jump up. Oh, man. That same bat. That bat's thirsting for my blood. Basically, you keep going. It's exactly right. I was curious about that. At that point, I'm just running into the buzzer to see. Clearly, this is not going to be as good as my other one, but like I feel like I need to practice that. Clearly, it is a dangerous thing. It's the last real enemy you face in the game. And clearly, it's dangerous enough that I should be practicing it right now. Like, there's places where you can practice against the frog. There's places where you can practice against the bat, but not both of them in that enclosed quarters that I saw, at least. So yeah, I was thinking, okay, let's try this. We'll just put my head up there. And we see where that does not necessarily pay. And there's something that triggers the scorpions if you're close enough to them. Okay, so you got to just jump right on it. Get right up here. Single thing. Go. That is how it's done. Okay, I'm going to do something crazy here, and I'm just going to practice this a few times. 2, 3. Run. Try again. Go for it. 1. Run. Okay. Doing it again. 1, 2, 3. Dropping down. It's 1 and run. That's the best way I can describe that, I guess. Going for it here. 1. Run. Okay. Clearly, that's what needs to be done here. I really want to clarify that this really is... Yeah, okay. The amount of points that it was. 191,307 is not as good as my... Yeah, easy like that, right? Get the dog. That does not beat my best score. I'm going again. Ta! Tiny Fists of Fury. This is happening, and it's happening tonight. I was that close. Clearly, that... I was one enemy, basically 2 enemies away from it. I had that bat and that frog. It was the last 2 I had to worry about, and if I could have gotten past that, I would have been tied with the world record. And I feel like tonight is the time to do it where I'm warmed up on it. I've got the strategies fresh in brain. Yeah, you know, I do have to work tomorrow, but it's also OT at the day job, and so it's whenever I show up. That's the beauty. I don't have to be there by a specific time. I have a 9 to 5-ish day job, and they are requiring us to do OT this week. But if I show up late, it's not going to be a big deal. Well, we're getting a world record. I like that it's we. It is a team thing at this point. You are helping. Thank you very much for your support here. It's making it that much more fun. I think I know what I'm going to do next week for the channel too, and I know that it's going to be... I did live episodes all week, but I've got pre-recorded ones ready to go, and next week I'm going to have to use at least 1 pre-recorded. Well, thank you! Definitely try. I try to make it at least somewhat entertaining. Probably partially by failing on occasion. Or in this case, failing more than I succeed, I guess. It's like that thought. It's like, he can do it! Maybe! But there is always... I think you've almost got to always have... You don't always have to, but it's nice when there is that possibility of it going wrong. There's something on the line that way. Like, it's never fun to watch a sporting event when it's a complete blowout. After a while, it loses that tension and everything. Those best games to watch, like in a sporting event, are the ones where it could go either way. And I can't say that I'm intentionally trying to fabricate like this. I would love nothing more than to just breeze through this and be done. I really do think this is one of the greatest games that was ever released on Atari 2600, and it got kind of slept on. Maybe partially because of when it came out, though, too, because this was probably pretty close to the video game crash of '83. It's a really impressive technical feat for the 2600. When you compare it to the other games on this console, it's amazing that David Crane was able to come up with this. Hell, the original Pitfall was something else. This is unheard of for 2600. Hell of an adventure. 1, 2, 3. Fall. Well, not fall. Climb down quick. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Alright. Be like, here you go, Twin Galaxies. Here's a whole hell of a lot of failure. And a world record tied, hopefully. Yeah. I can do this. That's another technical marvel the more I'm thinking about this. This game has a soundtrack on the Atari 2600. Granted, it loops and it gets repetitive, but it's very catchy and good, too. And right here, you get that break from that with you know, where it's not just the same thing over and over when you get the balloon music. Granted, later in the Atari's lifespan, but the fact that he squeezed this out of this console, unreal. Damn it. All right. Vultures. Gotta hate them. They just have that one apex, basically, where you don't have a lot of clearance. There we go. I am in disbelief that it's taking this long. Alright. Taking this long. I'll get this right eventually. I pointed this out earlier too, but one of the things that I think is genuinely brilliant about this game is the way that it goes from major keys when nice things happen to minor keys when bad things happen. So it has like a sad version of the theme song after you've been hit by something. And I really do hope to not hear another minor key one for the remainder of the evening, because it's world record time, damn it. It's perfect game time, which will be would make this my second perfect game world record. The other one being Dodge 'em for the Atari 2600, which takes all of like 5.5 minutes to do. On B difficulty. A difficulty is ridiculous for that game. And make no mistake, this is B difficulty, but I don't even know if there even is any difference. If you have this on A difficulty, I don't know that it changes the game at all. But it is on B. Hi, Froggy. Of the basic characters, though, I'd say it's the vultures that are frightening me the most at this point. Yeah, I have personal vendettas, basically, against the frogs and bats for being the ones that have taken me out in key moments. But when it comes to just regular enemies just destroying me, it seems like it's been the vultures. I seem to remember that being the case back in the day, too. Bat, 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 there is a bat. Yeah, that's exactly. I feel like, it's the angle of the buzzards where, like, at least with the bats you get several tries. And like this, where I can just hide underneath here. You were saying the bats and buzzards seem to be frame-perfect dodges. It's pretty close. It feels like it. But like you see with the buzzard there, because it's got such a high arc, you only get one chance, really, maybe two, depending on how it's flying, where you've got to stand in that one spot. With the bats, you can time it and still get under it like 1 or 2 times. Maybe even 3 times when it's coming across the screen at you. Those buzzards, yeah, you got one shot. This is dangerous. Okay. The level design on this is also just utterly brilliant. And I seriously cannot imagine the amount of effort that had to go into this to make something this cool on the Atari. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. Like, I would sit there and joke about the idea of I don't know if I can handle the obstacles here, but then I would fall off the ladder and lose 100 points. It would happen. I gotta watch my sarcasm. Now, I do believe that this is just a buzzard, but I'm also unwilling to take a chance at this point. Yeah. Because my luck, it would be something where I somehow ended up skipping the gold bar. And I don't like that idea. So. Perfect. Yeah, there it is. Oh, you damn buzzards. Okay, at least I'm going to get some practice on you. So you got right there. That was scary. And run. And just run, 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 run. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all of a sudden the scorpions, which were such a frightening thing in the first game, don't seem nearly as frightening. Maybe because you jumped them so much in the first game. They're still a great enemy, but there's still something to be reckoned with, because you got to have pretty much a perfect jump to get over them, and they're relentless still. they magically appear from one side to the other on some of the levels like that. Alright. I do believe, yeah. Oh, I hope I've got enough. I don't have enough to get over. Oh, no. Oh, don't fall into any of these. It's going to be bad enough that I've got to swim back over, but if I hit one of them, then I'm got to restart on my hands. Okay. Oh, so now I have to actually redo portions of that again. But again, in a pinch, I'll take it. I just have to make this more dramatic for some reason. I'd really rather not. Practice for later. Okay. Yeah, see, we had that same thing with the blue on the bottom of the screen that wasn't there before, but then again, I fell from the water. That may be part of why it's there. There's like a blue flicker on the bottom of the screen that appears at this point. When you've been through the balloon level before. Maybe directly after having been in the water, I guess. Okay, come on. Take my balloon out. Don't take me out, though. Really? Don't like it. There we go. Alright. That's the other piece of gold! Oh, although, actually, no. Alright. I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking. I still have to get my daughter. I'm thinking ahead a little too far. Because I still need to... I have not... And now I get to practice with the damn frog. Okay. Alright. There. Okay. Pitfall Harry's daughter acquired. Drop. I can't say I could do that all day, but it's not far off from that. Okay. It's time for a ring. I think that was actually my other... I think I'm climbing up here for nothing right now. Yeah, I totally am. What I fear is that I've overlooked a gold piece. And there's one that should be down here. Like, I think it's, again, it's 144. I believe. Is what I need. Hopefully not 149. Might be 149. Well, we're gonna find out. I believe it's 144 if memory serves me correctly. Which means this is, once again, the gauntlet, once again, that I'm up against. I'm exactly 50,000 points away from the perfect score that I need. 154. Mm-hmm. 159. 40,000 points to go. 40,000 points to go. $35. Okay. I was starting to wonder if there was a specific area that I could always be safe with the buzzards. I determined that's not the case. Like that time it was about the dead center of that one strip of land. But in other cases it's been more towards the beginning of it, and other times it's been more towards the end of it, and like right there it's more towards the very end of it. Let's tune up again. Oh, no! Oh my... I was walking into that thing and I just need to be confident. Apparently, I need to be more than confident. I need to be just scared, I guess. Oh my goodness. I'm like, I just gotta relax. No, I do not need to just relax. I need to do it right. I actually do wonder if, as a result of dying via the bat in the same spot, if my score will be close to the same exact score that my otherwise best of was. I cannot believe I was that close only to not have it go. Unreal. And after practicing it so many times too, and then just have it just be a regular bat that gets me. This one bat right there, man, I'll tell you what. One run. To be that close again. I'm flabbergasted by that. 195, 8, 43, right? Well, guess what? I just beat my personal best again. 195, 8, 43. Okay, I'm not exhausted yet, but I feel close to it. I'm doing it again. This is utterly ridiculous. You know what I am going to do, though? I'm going to put the pressure on. I'm going to let people know that I'm still going for this world record. Let's get more people to tune in and really put the pressure on, right? Attempting to tie the world record. In Pitfall II. Been very close. post the link. Okay. Sharing that. Okay. Now there's extra pressure on. I'm telling people, like, come watch me fail. Or succeed. Okay. Like, previously, it was all about that, like, almost heart-stopping thing of it, but at this point, man, I don't even know how to feel about that. That's at least twice now where I've been right there at the end and just made a single mistake with the bat. In the one spot. Perfect run up to that one last little bit and just can't do it. Okay. Same old stuff again and again, and I just can't believe it's taking this long. 14,000. One way or another, I will get this stinking world record tied. It's gonna happen. Wait for that bat to go by. I was almost just going to go ahead and head down. I'm like, nah, with that bat right there. Nah, with the bat like it was. We've seen what bats can do. Bats shatter hopes and dreams. Alright. I know it took me 8.5 hours and 8 hours to initially have my Yar's Revenge and ET World Records, but that doesn't mean this needs to be 8 hours. It should only be like a 10-minute run. I'd prefer if this wasn't an 8-hour thing to do the same thing. That'd be nice. I feel like I should double check this because I feel like I could easily start overlooking things and getting sloppy. Very, very easy to start getting sloppy with this. There it is, one down. That's what we're talking about right there. 2, 3, drop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, balloon time. It's balloon time, balloon time. I need to be closer to the front there. Yep. That's right. Buzzer time. Right there. About dead center. Ish. Okay, so that buzzer you're talking about. See, it was dead center, and then God damn it. Alright. I'm not giving up. Not yet. I feel like I should be, but I'm not. Like, the buzzard's placement changes just enough each time that your safe zone to get underneath it is not the same each time. I imagine there's a finite number of angles and places where it is safe, but it's not the same each time, I can say that much. Where it starts changes just enough each time, but... Alright. 5K away, get that? Is that maybe an earlier chat? Oh my goodness gracious. I've been so close so many times now, it's getting ridiculous. Getting down to the last two enemies. We're talking seriously, last two enemy stuff, and just... You have to have a perfect run. To get a world record on this, it is a definitive end, and you cannot make a mistake. Diddly Doer, aka Trav from Traverses, by the way. There it is. Oh no, you're probably talking about my score that's showing on there too. Yeah, no, I've quite literally been 2 enemies away from taking away the perfect world record on this game. Twice. Twice just in this stream. Here, yeah, I got the gold and I'm running right. Yeah. Down the stairs we go. And we wait. And we run. Well, I started, it says, how long have you been at this, you maniac? I started High Score Club at 7:30 p.m. and I ran it for about an hour. And then shortly thereafter, I looked up my strategy trying to figure out why I was about 80,000 points shy of the world record. Like, what am I missing? Because it seemed like it seemed like a perfect run up to that point. And I realized that there was a whole section that I was not hitting where it was like 8, it was however many gold bars. It's 5,000 per gold bar. Is 80,000, so it's like 16 gold bars or something like that I wasn't getting. Or so I thought it was 16 gold bars. It turned out that there was actually another semi-secret to the game that I didn't realize at the time, that I have since figured out. Admittedly, I looked up the strategy, like, where am I missing this? And it's like, oh, that's where I'm missing this. Okay, and you know what? Somewhere within this, I totally screwed up. I need... There's a gold bar I'm missing right now. I don't know where I missed it, but I missed a gold bar. And if I'm missing even one gold bar, then it'll make all the difference. I know it at this point just because of my score. I've been playing this enough to know that I need 74,000 before I move on. And it's probably right here, actually. Yep. In fact, it's two of them. 79,000, not 74. There we go. Now I'm ready to move on to the next step. And really, to get a perfect score, you really just need a 10-minute run. But it's got to be a perfect 10-minute run. Make one false move and you are out. Alright. Balloon time! There's the balloon. Alright. 89,000 coming up, coming up, coming up. Back dead center. It's going to be a vulture right here, but I'm still just... I've got a pattern of sorts that's happening and I'm not going to screw with it. Just a vulture, no gold there. Okay, these guys scare me the most of all right now. There. They scare me the most of all, but it is the bats and frogs that have taken me out more often at the more critical times. These guys, it's just that angle that you don't have a lot of squish room. Yeah, right there. That's a screw up. That's restart. That alone is a restart. And there I prove why they've been messing with my head. And I have to have a perfect run up to that point. I do think that once I hit midnight my time, I'm going to start considering not doing this tonight and coming back to it maybe later this weekend or something. We will see. That gives me a half an hour. On a game where you can technically do about a 10-minute run. I do like the Pitfall. Harry is not afraid of water. I think I've said that already, but not surprising at this point. I'm gonna hear this music in my dreams and or nightmares. I'm still very fond of the game, despite the fact that it's kind of kicking my ass right now. And you, Diddly Doer, can especially appreciate that this is an Atari 2600 game and how deep this is for an Atari 2600 game. Activision really did have the best programmers. Yeah, right? A video game hero that can swim and not effing die. That was far too close, by the way. I'm actually shocked that that bat did not kill me right there. I was cutting that a little too close. And I really honestly lucked out. I can't even put that on skill. That was luck. There we go. I'm gonna try, now I'm gonna die, now I'm gonna die. 54,000. None of this is original anymore. You've heard me say, you've heard me do it. I haven't changed a thing. Alright, 64,000. Indiana Jones, I mean Pitfall Harry. Oh, almost did myself in with the frog there, just getting a little too confident and like, oh, I'm getting in the swing of this. Oh, there's frogs now. 1, 2, 3 steps down. Down, run, over. Alright. Balloon time. You gotta respect those vultures, because the vultures are gonna be the thing that takes me out most of the time here if I'm not careful. Crooked vultures. Alright. Buzzards slash vultures slash pains in my anus. There's 89,000. Alright. Vulture. Vulture culture. Okay, here it comes. Damn it! Oh my god, I'm seriously getting so irritated with the vulture. And there's a vulture right here that I can practice on in like one of the first levels there. You have to just, it has to be at their apex basically that you slide under them. And I've got a whole gang of those that I've got to face in the later level. Like, to get on the last leg of your journey, you've got to go up against a bunch of vultures and a bunch of bats, so... Yeah, once again, it's so close, but at that point I didn't even actually get to my daughter that time. It's seriously, the vultures are the ones that are giving me a hard time now. And I've gone past them and had perfect games earlier this evening where they've not given me trouble. But I think they are maybe psyching me out a little now, so I gotta shake it. Shake it off. And all of a sudden, I'm quoting the great guru that is Taylor Swift, I guess. I got drunk in college and had a practice vulture. It didn't end well. I bet. I bet it didn't. Jump. And I can't believe it. Yeah, if I can get past that particular vulture, then I just gotta make sure that I don't enter that screen until I'm comfortable and ready, I guess. Just, like, if I don't like the angle, just reset it. I don't mean reset the game, but, like, walk off screen and walk back on screen until I get an angle I like a bit better. That's what I used to do, at least. Back in the day. Bats piss me off. Alright. 44,000 running line. Falling is also the enemy. You just fall down, and if you don't hit water or whatever, if you hit land after falling straight down at least, then it's bad news. You'll lose 100 points. And that can be all the difference between a world record and not, in this case. So even just getting on and off these steps and everything is a challenge of sorts. Okay, there's two of them over here. Slow it down. Damn you, gravity. Exactly. You got the right idea there, Diddly Door. Okay, just jump. It's not that difficult. I'm gonna have some frogs on the screen. Alright, 1, 2, 3. This is bat. Fuck. That was... I'd gotten close with that bat before, and like thought I need to take it a little more... I need to be a little more careful there. Where there's the frog and bat combo right there. That bat has almost got me several times, and this time it just... I didn't get lucky that time. Gonna do it though. Just tonight figuring out the whole thing where you can only just barely have your head poking out there, or otherwise it ends badly as well. Okay. We got the same exact tactic going down over and over. Dropping back to the goal. See, and there I am. That's what 10% of what I need, practically, right? I'm 900 points away from the 10% of my score that I need. And now I'll be way above that even. $21,000. go by, and maybe the bat too. Watch out for those frog-bat combinations. We saw what they did mere moments ago. The music is really excited for me, 'cause I got another gold bar. Alright. I'm on a run when the bat's back. Pass me around. That's what's good. Nature's even more. That's what you got some bags, and we got some fans in us. Okay. Peace. Alright, and see, directly above me right now is the area that's been killing me. Okay, we're coming close to Frogland. Not there yet, but we're about to be. 1, 2, 3. Where is the bat at that point? You can't really hardly see at that point, so you gotta be careful with it. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Wait. Run. Alright. Safely past that point now. Damn you, gravity. And it's time for Abalone. No, 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 no. Let's actually do this correctly. There. And a slowing down balloon somehow. I don't know. Don't know how that works scientifically speaking. Where you just like hold it down with like, you know, bear down with more of your weight somehow. Don't think it works like that, but I am thankful that I can slow down and speed up the balloon, but air release valve of some sort or whatever. Just because. Vulture time. On the next level. Sad that that's going to be the mark of, like, progress here, considering where I was earlier. Is just not dying in this level. Okay, I like that placement better. There it is. Okay, past that one. Thankfully, I don't have to pass all 3 of these. I just have to get to this bottom one here. Time this right. There he is. Run, 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 run. And past that part now. Alright. That's at least looking better. But small victory based on the number of those that, again, I'm going to have to be facing here pretty damn soon anyway. It's not going to be just one of them I have to worry about. That seems wrong. It seems like I'm supposed to have more gold than this by right now. Oh, it's probably been... There's probably one more level above me here. That scares me, like I missed something. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss it. I just got this level to get to. Alright. Oh my... A scorpion. The thing that I've not been having trouble with in this game at all. And then I end up having a scorpion of all things that ends up taking me out. Alright. I was doubting myself partially. It's... Not that that's an excuse, but... I've gotten a little bit lax with the scorpions, where it had been quite a while since the scorpion had killed me. I was getting lax enough that I think I'm not worried about the scorpions. I'm good now. Because part of you sits there and thinks what I have to do is not feel the stress and pressure of, like, getting a perfect game with it, and just treat it like any time else. But there's more on the line than that. So, wow. I know I'm capable of this. I've come very close. Well, that gives me a nice new healthy respect for scorpions again. It's just a bad jump on my part. That's all I can say about it. It's just a really, really bad jump. I unclenched too early. Exactly. Well, and it's that whole, like, sigh of relief, like, oh, I finally got past the buzzard. Now I'm good to go, and I shouldn't have to worry until I get to the next... Yeah, you still have to worry. You still have to be a little on edge yet. Yeah. I cannot remember the last time in this game that a scorpion had killed me. And the last time when I was on my last two, like the two best scores that I've had on this, the first one, I was nervous as hell on the last one, and I lost to the bat. On the second one, I miraculously was like, I got this. Like, this is so no problem. And I lost to the bat again. After practicing a number of times to make sure that I wouldn't lose to the bat. So I gotta probably find some sort of a nice balance between the two. I'm clearly capable of this. I've gotten very, very close. Just gotta not choke. And be smart. It's that combination of moving ahead quick enough, but not so quick that you end up... Yeah, it's like most things. It really is just a balance with that. Not too early, not too late. $69,000. Getting close to the next phase. Here's that last little bit of gold before we hit you with that stinking frog bat combo. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Wait. Now I can see. That's what I got to do with the bat thing. And that's still a problem. All right. So strategy-wise, I need to be able to see the bat. So I got to drop down enough where I can see the bat, but then I still have to time it as far as when to descend and know that I'm safe to descend. The strategies keep coming more and more clear, like segments that you would think, oh, this is no problem. I'm not concerned about it. Drop. I said drop and I actually meant rise. Move up. Jump over scorpion. Get over here. Scorpion is like get over here. in all fairness. So I'm going with this clause, like. Yep. That felt too late. That sincerely felt like I jumped too late. I'll take it, but it didn't feel well deserved. As I said, I'll take it. I'm just cutting it very, very close. And I'm not a fan of cutting it close in these situations. Just not. 34,000 points. You know what it is? I'm not wearing my Deadpool slippers. I have my Deadpool bunny slippers. I should be wearing them for luck right now. I'm totally not wearing them for luck right now. And that's exactly my problem. Should I lose again, I will reach for my Deadpool bunny slippers. They are down here with me. To recognize the areas that are more difficult than they seem. And that frog-back combination at the end of this stage is definitely one of those spots that really doesn't come across as being that difficult, but it's difficult enough. Difficult enough to cause issues, for sure. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Drop. It's safe-ish. Okay, 2, 3. And go. Cool. Alright. Gotta respect the scorpion there. Okay. That was a little close for my liking. That's just buzzard. Just a buzzard. Okay. There it is. Okay. Boy, that was cutting it far closer than I would have liked to. Okay, I need you to land in a good spot. There. Oh, I don't want to have to do it again, but I'm going to. There. Whew, okay. Do not unclench yet. As we stated before, I did a little too early last time. was also like doubting in my mind, like, had I missed something? Okay. That felt like it was a little too early as well, for what it's worth. I'll take it, but... yeah, there we go. Okay. There's my other gold. Alright, we're above 100,000 now. 104. Yeah, alright. So now, the trick to this is I have to get over to the far left from a short distance here. So I gotta go slow. There. Alright. Okay, there's my daughter. Okay, 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Just gonna make my jump here. There it is. Diamond ring time. And jump. This is unnecessary at the moment, but it isn't at the same point. I'm realizing what I can do is jump right back down in the same spots without penalty. That's where it would have been. I went up to that area and basically cleared it. So now, in theory at least. Okay. Ready for the last stages here. I just have to get past the bat down here on the bottom. It's also a terrifying bat because of its placement. Alright. This is the final stages. As I call it, the gauntlet. Because it's just a ridiculous number of these things just back to back to back to back. Here comes the first vulture. I don't like the placement. Don't like that placement. Don't like that placement. Please move to a different spot. Okay, fine. Don't. The gold that is right here soon. 154. I think this is going to be do or die. I don't know that I have it in me to do this again if I fail right now. That's scary, just being that close to one. Alright. There it is. Okay. 159. Yep. Good thing I checked. 164. Don't like that placement if I can help it. I really love a different placement, but it's not giving it to me, so. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't like that. It felt wrong. Felt close. Felt far too close. No. Okay. I actually like that placement. Yeah, almost got reverse vultured exactly. Okay. Don't like it. Oh no! Oh, God damn it. I cannot even tell you how close I was there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to have to try for the world record another night, but I'll show you how close I was again. It's proof that, like, on another night, I can definitely try this again. I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly and stupid here though too, because it's past midnight. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll consider this more practice with the vultures then. Oh, failure. Like right there, he was at the top. Yeah, I didn't like that placement. Did like that placement. And it was different. So to give an idea, this is where I was when I died. I have one piece of gold here. One piece of gold there. And this is basically the end of it right here. This is the infamous bat and frog. Okay, I would have died there anyway at this point. But if I can get past that bat and frog, I'm at the end of the game. I'm going to try it one last time. I really don't know why. After all that, I just want a happier ending than what I'm getting at the moment. But it may not happen. I have to accept that this might not be the night when I get this done. There is a gold bar. Don't get so excited. Soon I'm probably gonna die. I appreciate that you can do it. You can do it. I'm aware that I can. It's just a matter of whether I will. Oh, by the way, I'll just show you this for giggles. I think you'll appreciate this. Because you don't lose any points for this. But if you try to jump over that, it's like, get out of there. Pushes you back in the water. Remember that. It's a gray, like, well, I always thought it was a mouse, but I'm thinking it might even be a cat. I'd have to have someone read the instruction booklet or something. You know what I didn't do that I said I was going to do? And I'm totally going to do it right now because it's within my reach. Is Deadpool bunny slippers. It's happening. That's a safe ledge. I'm not being timed. Off with the regular shoes. On with these lucky fellas. Now I know I'll be able to do it because Wade Wilson, Wascally Wabbit Wade Wilson. My feet feel so comfortable. Okay. Right, exactly. Going for the high score, be comfy and stylish. This is true. That was a close jump. That was a close jump. Do, 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 do. I see your back there. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna run, run, it's possible that it's not. 54,000 everything's on track. Of course, Pitfall Harry jumps for joy when he reaches his dog. I don't know. I might be pretty close to jumping for joy myself if I pull it off with the world record. At least internally. 1, 2, 3. Drop. Yeah, that's a safe bet. 1, 2, 3. Not safe. Safe. In theory. Alright. There actually is a glare on the TV that's not necessarily affecting me, but I feel like it could affect me at certain points. I gotta be careful about it. Like where my head's placed. Okay. Alright. 89,000. Oh my fucking god. Pardon my language, but oh my... That's a fail. Fall like that, and it's a fail. That was a 100-point fail. No enemy but gravity there. Gravity was that enemy right there. Unreal. I definitely can't end on that. That's just... That would be ridiculous. Smile and optimism gone. For the moment. That's all it takes sometimes. I'll tell you what, Mr. Masked Man. Who was that Masked Man? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. In order to do this world record, I have to tie for a perfect game. And it has to be perfect. I make a single mistake in this, and it's over. I can beat the game. I actually beat the game the first time that I played it. Tonight, that is, or around 7:30 to 8:30, I ran the high score club, and I beat the game at that point. But I did not grab every piece of gold. Like, you basically have to grab every piece of gold in the game. You have to not get hit even once. It basically has to be a perfect run, which makes it way different than my Yar's Revenge and ET World Records, because with those, again, I screwed up a lot. But there's room for that within the style of game it is. It's more about endurance at that point. Yeah, it's all about the perfect run. And I could say, even with this, you could make some mistakes, but you can't make some mistakes, some specific mistakes, basically, which is you can't get hit by an enemy. Oh, yeah, the whole just make friends with the TG judge, and they can fudge some numbers for me. That's definitely been going around. Yeah, but I would seriously rather have like a bunch of 15th place things rather than even one first place that was fudged. Topical comedy gold, it's true. More than anything with those guys, it's just, I'm sure that they're legitimately good video game players too. It's like, why... Like, well, and obviously they did so at a time when they felt like they were untouchable and no one was ever going to question it, and computers would never be smart enough to be able to tell that they had cheated. No, the purity is definitely lost, but definitely comedy nonetheless, exactly. And to me, it's like, man, I seriously, I would rather have no world records and a bunch of like 15th place ones that are legit than even one world record that wasn't. And you get someone like Todd Rogers that probably was a really decent gamer as far as how good he was at them. And that's just all gone at that point because of him feeling... Yeah, that was my own screw up. I saw that bat and realized with that bat I wasn't going to be able to... I wasn't going to clear. And if I kept going downward, that bat would have got me. So I figured my only choice is to go up, and it ended badly. And yeah, now Billy Mitchell scores also on the line now, apparently. That was the news story tonight. And that one would be ridiculously rough, because he's proven his skills to some extent at like the Kong-Off tournaments, where they've done like Donkey Kong tournaments, and in person, he's been able to come at least close to those world records on that too. So if he really did cheat, and apparently there is, I've not read the full article on it, but apparently there was enough reason to doubt that he could end up banned too. The guy with the perfect Pac-Man run. So I'm definitely recognizing that spot with the frog and the bat towards the bottom of this stage as being especially dangerous, because I didn't have enough time to turn around that time. I don't know for sure that I have a surefire way. Oh, Mame on the 1,000,000-point runs still has a few live scores. Doesn't really matter since he's Steve. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. That's exactly right, where neither he, Steve, or Hank have the world record anymore. There's been so many people that have come out of the woodwork that are just legitimately great players. And I wouldn't have known about Twin Galaxies had it not been for the King of Kong, which I think puts me with... There's a lot of folks that's the case. People that I've spoke to that have known about Twin Galaxies have known about it because of that film. For better or worse. And my E2 world record just quite literally started out with the idea of, wouldn't it be funny to have the best score on what people call the worst game? It's like the Weinstein thing, but these guys have never touched a woman. Oh my. In all fairness, I do believe that, what's that? What's happening to our celebrities? They're getting outed for who they are, I'm thinking. It's our culture that's finally kind of calling them out on it. It's a sort of, I think in general, like, there is a parallel between, like, these world record high score guys that thought that they could cheat the system and no one would ever be able to prove it. And, like, obviously it's on a completely different level with, like, the sexual predator stuff and everything, but it's that same sort of thing where it's this thought of, I can get away with this and people won't, you know, no one will be the wiser, basically. I think that there is at least a similarity there. And it's that thought of just people thinking they can get away with things because no one can touch them, and now it's turning out that maybe that's no longer the case. And all for the better in that regard. 3. Drop. See, and that time I didn't even think about it. Just did it. 2, 3. Oh yeah, with Billy Mitchell trying to sue Cartoon Network. That's right, because there was a character that was fairly obvious that it was based partially on him. But yeah, you still can't sue for that, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't need the DK thing anymore. But what I've not read from the article, is there like a Todd Rogers style thing in place where he is in danger of losing all of his records and being banned anyway? That's, I mean, that's going to be up to Twin Galaxies, I suppose. Is this a one-off thing? Having not read the article or like seen what's going on with it, I don't know if it's just one record or if it's several, and what they're saying in that regard, because that'd be crazy if all of his records go away in addition to what happened with Todd Rogers. All I know is I ended up chasing after these fake scores by Todd Rogers and ended up... 3 of my 4 world records were ones that were held by Todd Rogers. There we go. Okay, some of the recorded ones. That makes sense. So it's not something along the lines of like Todd Rogers crazy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep. Breathe. Okay. Okay. Thought I might have overshot it. La, 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 jump. Okay. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay. There it is. All right. First step. Handle. 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3. Drop. I don't like that. Yeah, of course you're going to come back from that side. Yeah, there wasn't physical proof that he did a lot of what he did just relying on his... Yeah, oh yeah, the whole pedophile thing. Like, my God, I just saw that in that video too. That was insane. I am living on a prayer also, by the way. I am halfway there and living on a prayer, so... Okay, here goes nada. I need to go up and get the gold. Oh, that's even worse. The pedophile judge. I did not realize that it was his daughter on top of it. I mean, it's never good anyway, but like his own daughter, that's just screwed up. It was screwed up regardless, but... Unreal. Okay, here goes nothing. Literally nothing. Alright. Thankfully, the beauty of this is that I at least have a prayer of, you know, when you fall in the water, you don't lose points for that. And I've had some other runs where it seems like the runs where I've done especially well, I've made that specific mistake right there. So I just have to backtrack my way to where I need to be. It's less than ideal, but it's possible. There we go. Back we go to where we started. Alright. Yeah, and this is that same thing where I'm noticing that, like, as a result of being in the water previously, there's blue lines that you could see at the bottom that were not originally there. Come on, bat. Yeah, it was very close. Didn't like it one bit. There we go. Drop down. This is so frustrating. I particularly do not like this bat area right there because you don't have a lot of room to work with it, but that worked out. Alright, here comes what I'm calling, once again, the Gauntlet. Because it's that ridiculous number of creatures that just keeps coming at you. It's my own nickname for it, I think. I say I think, but... could have been another, like, childhood friend that came up with it. Stinking buzzards. Alright. I really am. I don't like when they're right there. I don't. There. Okay, past the first one. Don't like the placement. I'm gonna have to deal with it. Okay. I am buying the Stairway to Heaven, and there are a lot of stairways. Ladders, as it were, but yeah. Same difference in this instance. Contraptions that let me get higher in altitude. Okay. All right. Like in Journey Escape, the only way you lose is if you stop believing. I'm actually wondering if there's going to be someone who's going to try to pull off the world record that Todd Rogers said he had on that, where it was 60 hours straight on that game or whatever. I have considered it, but I don't know that I'm that crazy. Maybe more like 8 to 10 hours, maybe 12 hours on that piece of junk. It's not a good game. It's not remotely a good game. Okay. All right. There we go. You know, and it's so many pee bottles, and on that case, that may not be too far off, because what I've now discovered that Twin Galaxies allows is I could have taken 2-hour breaks. Like, not 2-hour breaks, but every 2 hours, I could have taken a 15-minute break. I did not know that when I did the ET world record. Okay, it's landing pretty much in the same spot. This, I liked better. Okay. Pretty much just snorting Adderall at that point. But you can take 15-minute breaks every 2 hours if the game kind of allows you to, is more to the point of that. Like with ET, you could just wait in a pit. Even if the game doesn't have a pause button. But with Journey Escape, one of the things that was supposed to make it such an impressive high score is that there aren't a lot of places where you can do that. Like, if you lay off of the action for even just a little bit, you're done. I don't know how to tell you guys, but I'm really close. I'm 2 enemies away. It's those 2. Okay. Run. Oh my fucking god. Oh my lord, I believe I did it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just tied the world record for Pitfall II, making me like one of 20 people to do it. Done and done! Woo! Well, that felt great. Like, the way that he was just jumping up and down for joy is how I feel on the inside. Thank you, Deadpool Bunny Slippers, and to all of my viewers. Diddly Doer, H2O Masked Man, and oh my god, yeah, I'm just go and rest our heroes. Yeah, and it's Real Abruzzi is the other one that's been here, and Real Abruzzi, by the way, I don't know if you noticed this, Travis. a genuine Twin Galaxies guy that has gotten a Donkey Kong kill screen before. I feel like I should be watching his channel. Assuming it's a his. I don't know the person. But thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, there it is. I guess that makes world record number 5 at this point. And the beauty of something like that is that it'll stay there. I mean, obviously I'm tied for it, but yeah, no, I did subscribe to his channel. Totally did. At least on my High Score Club one I did. I should do the same thing with Traverses. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I guess I better update this on here. I do have to work overtime tomorrow, so I am thinking I'm gonna definitely call it for the night. That seems like a pretty good time to call it. Thank you very much for watching, for real. And there it is. Wow, Pitfall 2. It'd be fun to try the same thing with the Commodore 64 version at some point, though I'd have to see if I could get a legitimate bought copy of it. But yeah. Oh, H2O should subscribe to this channel. Got it. All right. Well, thanks again. We're going to close out. Have a fantastic weekend, guys.